Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Grille. It's a tier 5 German SPG and it's located on the north spawn of Mines and it's under the command of Talon 1958. Now what can I tell you about the Grille? Well, it's based on the chassis of the Lightviz 38, the Czech tank, which is also the same chassis that was used for the Marder 38T, the Panzer 38T, the Hetzer, and numerous other vehicles used by the Third Reich. They rather like this chassis, so they used it for quite a few of their armoured vehicles. But you can tell that Talon is headed off to Nigel's spot, that spot in C1 where he can fire at the enemy on the south form of the hill and do a lot of damage to them. And he's gone straight to the aim, looking for an enemy to hit, and that AMX 12 ton made it into the castle grounds. And now Talon is looking for a target on the south approaches, and he's got a couple straight away. That's a P43 Tur, a tier 7 Italian medium, and a Tiger 1 tier 7 German heavy. Dialed in, round out. Oh, lovely first hit. He stunned both of them. 162 hit points off the Tiger, and he's picked up some stun assists straight away. Now if they keep staying like that, he'll be doing damage to both of them with one shot. We've got an FE201 now turned up, and he's alongside the Tiger, but they've pulled apart. He gets another shot into the Tiger, 227. Another stun. He's racking up the stun time every time he hits these heavies on the south approach. It's a very silly thing for them to do, to come up this way. Not when there's an Arty on the enemy team. You don't want to come this route. He fires around at the FB201. It splashes nearby, but it stuns him. And the Tiger's being hit by another Arty as well. There is another Arty. In fact, there's two other Artys on his team. One of which is a VP, the 105 FH18B2, and the other happens to be an SU8. And he's got another hit there on the Tiger, this time for 140 hit points. Now you can see how effectively that position's driven those tanks back down the hill. They can't go up the hill. If they do, they will be wiped out by Talon. He fires around at the FB201 and he gets another hit. And because somebody hit the 201 directly afterwards, he's got some stun assist. Now he's just trying to pick where he thinks the enemy will be. Obviously he can't see them at the moment. They've been pushed back all the way to the other end. But he can see an enemy tank, a T-34 at the back there. It's a difficult shot, but the Grille does have a very good parabolic shell. Round out on T-34. Direct hit, wipes him out. 190 hit points. As Talon said, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's just so easy from this position. It really is one of the most OP positions we've ever found on any of the sites. It's just so powerful indeed. You can actually shoot up behind rocks where the enemy might be hiding, and look, you can fire at that Skoda. Now if you were in the conventional Arty position, which is in A1, and both of our fellow Artys are in that position, they wouldn't be able to fire at that Skoda because he would be behind the rocks. But from this position, Talon can hit them really hard. Fires around in 201 and stuns him. He pulled away just in time to get close to the rock, but that's not going to protect him from Talon. I've ammo racked AMX CDCs from here, from that position, very, very easily. Right, we've got an enemy Arty, the AMX 13AM. Tier 5 French Arty. He's leading shots, round out. Oh, the round would have landed right next door to it. He would have done a lot of stun damage there. We've got a P43 Tur near the cap area, the enemy cap area. And we're almost loaded. He's got a fairly quick reload time. Working out where he's going to go, round out. And it lands between the tanks. But both that P43 Tur that were on the south approach and the Tiger's just been taken out. There's only 4 enemy left. The P43 Tur is clinging to that rock, trying to stay alive, and it must be very difficult for him. Talon fires another round in blind. And he actually kills the P-43 Tur with Splash. He splashed him to death. There's only 3 enemy left. There's Skoda T24 and 2 Arty. Now Talon's reloading. If that Skoda stays where he is, Talon will get a shot on him. Round out. And it splashes him for 102. It's really accurate shooting. It's very, very good play by Talon here. In fact, him and the other Arty on his team have been having a whale of a time because, oh, the Skoda's gone down. He was taken out by the Fifi, the Le FH-18B2. So, there's only 2 Arty remaining on the enemy team. One of them's a Fifi, the other's an M44. Well, it's more than likely one of them is going to be in the corner in grid square K9. But he's estimating where the other one's going to be. And from this position here, now he can pull in. He doesn't have to stay hidden in the water. It's best to actually be in the water to get a good angle on the enemy. From the water area, you can actually shoot into the enemy cap area. It's that good. If you hug the rock, then the enemy Arty can't hit you because it's impossible for them to get around over the rock into you. So it's some players hug the rock, others stay in the water. I prefer the water, I must admit. And you can see other rounds going in, and we've just taken out the enemy M44. In fact, it was the Fifi just took him out. There he was hidden behind the building there, the wreck. And we've got to assume that the Fifi must be behind that building there, because everybody else seems to be firing that direction. Rounds out, lands behind the building. Or did it hit the building directly? Now, there's the Fifi. He's actually hiding the other side. He's right up against the rock face. He knows it's all over. He's trying for a shotgun ambush. Round out. Can he get it in time? Oh, he did! He hit him and he killed him! Fantastic shot. That must have been a fire because he didn't actually appear dead for a few seconds after the shot landed. So I think he might have set fire to him. And here's the end of battle results. It's a first-class tanker for Talon 1958 in the Grille, the Tier 5 German SPG. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He actually got 9 in that battle. And I don't see a bruiser at all, or not a bruiser, an arsonist. So I suspect that that delay in the Fifi appearing after he was killed may have been down to a lag or a spike in the ping, and that's why he didn't appear that immediately the shot landed onto him. But yes, Talon managed to get 3 kills in that battle, and it's a pity he didn't platoon with one of the other teammates. But let's have a look at the end of battle results for the team. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. That actually went to the T29. He managed 1,830 hit points altogether. But Talon came in third with 1,359, directly after the Fifi, who managed to get 1,501. Now, both he and the Fifi managed to get 3 kills apiece, but unfortunately, because Wargaming won't let Arty platoon, and we think you should, even if it's only 2 in the platoon, or at least 2 in the platoon, 2 Arty in the platoon and 1 tank, then at least that would be fairer, because then he wouldn't be missing out on the Brothers in Arms right now. He did manage to therefore score the the highest number of kills on his team. The highest number of kills in the enemy team was that Fifi on the enemy team that he just killed, the last one. He managed to get 4 kills. When it came to base XP, Talon was right at the top with 870 hit points of experience points, base experience points. And the reason why it was so high is because he was hitting tier 7 opponents, specifically that P-43 Tur and the Tiger. And remember, he killed the P-43 Tur, but he pushed them back down the hill. And that's why he picked up so much damage and so much in the way of XP, because he was performing against higher tier tanks and beating them. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired only 14 rounds in that battle. He got 5 direct hits, 5 penetration and 7 splash. Very good accuracy by him. He did damage of 1,359 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 6 of the enemy, which is 2/5 of the enemy team, and he killed 3 of the enemy. That's 1/5 of the enemy team. He did damage assistance of 192 hit points and stun assistance of 376 hit points off 9 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 35,427 credits, and he got a mission completion during that battle, which meant he picked up an extra 50,000 credits, which meant his total came to 85,427. And after the replenishment of his magazine, which was 7,070 credits, because these shells are fairly cheap, he actually walked away with 78,357 credits for a tier 5 game. Or in fact, it was a tier 7 game, but he was a tier 5 Arty. And a tier 5 Arty earning 78,000, well, that's the sort of credits that you would expect for a tier 8 tank, let alone a tier 5 one. He earned 1,305 XP, and unfortunately there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But I think what he's actually said in the title to this replay, on mines in the Nigel spot, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. And it was, because it was so easy for him to hit those tanks and force them to back away down the hill. And I think it was Talon's shells that won that battle for his team, because he managed to force the enemy to retreat, and that made it easy for the rest of them to take them out. So congratulations, Talon. Really good battle. That was a win 8 for 4081. Super Unicum standard. Great battle. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.